Hey there, Wargamers. This is Justin from Amp Services with this week's Tactical Tuesday video. This video is going to be a little bit different than the previous videos I've done in that today's video is not going to be discussing any type of gameplay tactic, but more a psychological tactic. Specifically, how to forge the narrative through posing your miniatures. Now, that may seem weird. Oh, how does posing the miniatures have anything to do with the gameplay? Well, for me, it has everything to do with the gameplay. Rule of cool comes to mind. If a model looks cool, it's probably, at least mentally, you think it's going to perform cool. It's really going to immerse you in the environment. So, right here before us, we've got a couple of miniatures. And let's bring up the Space Marine right here. So this is, I believe, probably from the Assault on Black Reach kit or something like that, Snap Together Marine. It's kind of lackluster, pretty much straightforward, almost at attention Space Marine just standing there. You can have 10 of these, or 9 of these in a Sarge or something like that, and it's probably going to get the job done. But how cool does that look? So now let's compare it to this Deathwatch Sergeant. Same style of miniature in the sense that it's a Space Marine, similar rules, but he looks cooler. Now, if you ignore his power sword, which I usually do, this is a really cool mini. He does have his bolt gun. I use him as a Stern Guard count-as, but if you compare him to this guy, this one right here looks much cooler. They both would roll the same to hit generally in melee and at range, and they would do similar things in terms of damage. But in terms of immersing yourself into the game, this guy does a better job. A lot more effort went into posing, not even just the paint job, but the posing. It looks really cool. So when he jumps out of his drop pod, he's running. He looks like he's charging into battle. The cinematic, the narrative. This guy jumps out of his drop pod, he just stands there. What's up, guys? What am I looking at? Where's the battle at? So he just looks kind of dumbfounded. This guy, you make him charge towards the battle. He looks like he knows where he's going, which is really cool. So now that we've shown the Space Marines, let's check out these Tau guys. Now, I like both of these. These are two of my Tau Crisis suits, but right here, we've got one that I kind of want him to look like he was like bracing to shoot or pointing at a target or jumping. And I used extra bits from a variety of kits. These two weapons were from the Crisis Suit Commander kit, and so were the hands. I really wanted to make him stand out. Now his pose is not a very action-like, but trying everything I could to make him unique. I want him to stand out, not because he's any better than any other model, but because I want him to be cool. I want him to really be unique for the gameplay for my army. And this is twofold. This is also for me, because I want to put something cool on the table, but for my opponent. Now, again, as I said, it's not just the paint job. A lot of it is the pose and the effort. So, I'm putting effort into making my model look cool, my army look cool, and have what I'm fielding look cool, because I want to enjoy my narrative style experience. And I'm also hoping that my opponent will. Now, my opponent may paint better than me, or worse than me, or, whatever. It's the effort that counts. So, if you put effort into it, and you're not the best painter, at least you're trying, and that says something. And I will never, ever disparage anyone who has put forth the effort to really try, put some thought into their army. More than just the rules and how cool you think your list is. Like, oh, I fielded a whole bunch of Wraith Knights or Riptides, That may be cool for the competitive scene, but the thought that's put into making your army look cool, why you picked what you picked, why you went with the paint job you went with, how unique is each miniature, that's really what sells me. We can roll dice all day. We can try to beat each other up in the game and win. We can try and out-cheese each other, whatever. But at the end of the day, if the game was close and fun and the models look cool, it's that much better. So, that was a slight side tangent there when I was trying to explain this Crisis suit here. But let's show you the other one. Now, this one was done a couple months ago. This was my attempt at a different pose. Now, his integrity here structurally is not very good. He's only got 2 little spots that are holding him on, but he's meant to look like he's landing like, shoo, and then, he's kind of supposed to look like he's aiming and shooting at what he's shooting at, coming down. So, like a dynamic entry. That looks really cool. Now, I like both of these, but on the table, this one right here, it really stands out. I put that extra effort. Whether he is painted to some Golden Demon standard, which I don't think that I'm capable of by any means, but that doesn't matter. It's the effort. I want my model to look awesome. I want him to look like he's performing well. And I'm doing myself a solid, and also my opponent, by putting forth that effort. Now, I'm not trying to disparage anyone who's, doesn't get any entertainment or fun out of the modeling. I just think that psychologically, the games are more fun when both players field things that look cool, cinematic, and put an effort into it. So I've always been a big fan of effort, not necessarily quality. There are a variety of painters that are really awesome, and there are a variety of people who may not be the best painters, but try, and that's what matters to me. So anyways, guys, that was a short 5 or 6 minute rant on forging the narrative, the psychological idea around posing your models cool and putting forth the effort to paint. And I hope that it was entertaining for you guys. I know this was a slightly different Tactical Tuesday video, but I think in general there's more than just the gameplay tactics that go along with miniature wargaming, whether it's 40K or something else. There is a lot more to it, whether it's the posing or the painting or the social contract or whatever it may be. And I really want to talk about some of those things too, in addition to the rules. So if you liked this or you want to expand on it, let me know. Sound off below. Thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Additionally, check us out on Facebook. Also, I know the models in this video, most of which were not painted, except for the Space Marine guy, who looks looking pretty awesome, right? Ultramarine Deathwatch, gotta like that guy. If you want me to paint something like that for you, go ahead and click request now. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, happy wargaming.